Welcome. Today we are exploring one of the most important limits in calculus, the limit of sine x over x as x approaches 0. This specific limit is the key to unlocking the derivatives of trigonometric functions and appears frequently in physics and engineering. We will visually and geometrically prove why this result is exactly 1. Let's start by looking at what happens if we simply try to plug in 0. The sign of 0 is 0, and the denominator becomes 0. This gives us 0 divided by 0. In mathematics, this is called an indeterminate form. It does not mean the answer is undefined or does not exist. It simply means we cannot calculate it directly and need to investigate further. Before we prove it mathematically, let's look at the graph of the function y equals sine x divided by x. Notice the curve. As x gets closer to 0 from the left negative side, and from the right positive side, the y value of the graph smoothly approaches 1. Although the function is technically not defined exactly at x equals 0, the limit clearly points to 1. To prove this rigorously, we need geometry. Here is a unit circle, meaning it has a radius of 1. We draw a small angle x in the first quadrant. This simple setup gives us points O, A, and B. We will use the areas of shapes formed by these points to create a comparison. First, consider the triangle OAB shown here. The base is the radius, which is 1. The height is the vertical distance from B to the axis, which is sine x. Using the formula for the area of a triangle, 1/2 base times height, we find the area of this small triangle is 1/2 sine x. Next, look at the circular sector OAB, the slice of the pie defined by angle x. The area of a sector in a unit circle is simply 1/2 times the angle x, so the area of this middle shape is 1/2 x. Finally, we extend the line OB until it hits the vertical tangent line at point C. This creates a larger right-angled triangle. OC. The base is still 1, but the height is now tangent x. Therefore, the area of this large outer triangle is 1/2 tangent x. Now we can line them up. Visually, it is obvious that the pink triangle fits inside the blue sector, and the blue sector fits inside the green outer triangle. This allows us to write a strict inequality. The area of the inner triangle is less than the area of the sector, which is less than the area of the outer triangle. Let's turn that geometric insight into algebra. We start with our area inequality. First, we multiply everything by 2 to remove the fractions. Next, we divide all 3 terms by sine x. Since x is small and positive, sine x is positive, so the inequality signs stay the same. This simplifies to 1 is less than x over sine x is less than 1 over cosine x. Finally, we take the reciprocal of everything, which reverses the inequality signs, giving us cosine x is less than sine x over x is less than 1. This is where the Squeeze Theorem comes in. We have trapped our mystery function, sine x over x, between 2 other functions, cosine x and the constant 1. As x approaches 0, cosine of x approaches 1. The constant 1 obviously stays 1. Since the top and bottom bread of our sandwich both go to 1, the middle meat is forced to be 1 as well. And there we have it. We have proven geometrically and algebraically that the limit of sine x over x as x approaches 0 is indeed 1. This elegant result is the foundation for finding the derivative of sine and cosine, making it a cornerstone of calculus. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.